I'm sure many of you have heard of Stratego, but how many of you have actually played it? I love this game, have so since I first learned about it in the 4th grade. I was staying over at a friend's house playing MechWarrior late into the night when he asked if I wanted to play Stratego. I said sure, having absolutely no idea what it was. We set up the game in his dining room around 2 o'clock in the morning, and he insisted they had a house rule where whenever you hit a bomb, you had to yell boom at the top of your lungs. I was, of course, skeptical and assumed he was trying to bait me into pissing off his parents. Time went by, I hit my first bomb, and he yelled boom as loud as he possibly could. His mom woke up and I prepared for the inevitable yelling, only for her to laugh at our antics and go back to bed. That kid got away with murder, but I walked away with a new favorite game. The rules of Stratego are simple. Each player deploys their armies on their side of the field, with each soldier's number being hidden from their opponent. Higher numbers kill lower numbers, with 2 exceptions. Any unit can kill a spy, but the spy is the only unit that can kill the field marshal. Bombs act as mines, killing any unit who steps on them, except for miners who can disarm them. Each player has a flag they hide somewhere on their board, battleship style. Capture the enemy's flag and you win. If they capture yours, you lose. Each player gets to move 1 piece, 1 space, each turn, with the players alternating until one of the flags is captured. That's it. That's the game. Set up the board, try and come up with a clever formation of hidden information, and wait for your opponent to unwittingly stumble into your bombs. Boom, indeed. Stratego is basically a chess variant, but to be honest, I always thought Stratego was the better game. I played a fair amount of chess growing up, but the game always annoyed me simply because both sides were mirrored and all the information was present and available. It made the game not about strategy, but about raw computation, about who can calculate farther out. That's why computers are so good at it. But where chess is about simple logic, Stratego is about traps within traps, and the cunning it takes to avoid them. It's not a game of knights and pawns, but wolves and foxes. True, you may be able to outcalculate your opponent, think more moves ahead, but how can you know what lurks beyond the fog of war? Maybe you're the type of player who pushes forward carefully, convinced you know where the enemy flag lies, skilled enough to elude the traps with minimal casualties. Or push ahead with reckless abandon, killing everything in your path because you know your flag is protected by a wall of bombs. The location of the flag doesn't matter to you, only finding the miners that pose the only real threat to your plans. Thus one plays cautiously. In chess, speed is valued because it's a sign of computational skill, how fast you can arrive at the right mathematical answer. But for Stratego, there's wisdom in caution, in trying to puzzle out just what trap your opponent has set for you, and whether you're clever enough to see through it. Boom! For all its glory, I feel like Stratego is becoming a lost classic. You rarely see it on store shelves next to other classics like Battleship or Guess Who, even though the game easily stands heads and shoulders above the competition. So go find a copy of Stratego, because it's becoming harder and harder to come across, and it's a whole heck of a lot of fun. I'm Mike Laguero. Thanks for watching. If you want to support the channel, consider telling a friend about us to help the channel grow. And if you want to support us directly, you can do so by buying one of my stories on Google Play or Amazon Kindle. There's something in every genre for every reader, so go pick something up. Every bit of support helps. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.